What is it like to live on the edge of land and sea?
Get ready to go to the end of the earth to find out.
Patagonia. It's home to some of the greatest coastal creatures in the world.
And the stage for one of the most remarkable and rare marine mammal behaviors.
This time, there are two goals. Witness a rare behavior of the coastal frontier.
Find out what it takes to be a coastal creature.
There they are.
Be an insider in the creature world. That's the mission. The Kratt brothers, dropped in remote regions to live with the creatures. Through their eyes, on their turf, by their rules. Be the creature.
We're here in South America, in a section of Argentina that is part of a vast region known as Patagonia. Here is a wilderness about the size of Texas, with steppes, mountains, coast, and only 1.5 million people. We're going east, heading towards 1,200 miles of rugged coastline.
Land and sea are two completely different habitats, and animals are usually designed for life in one or the other. If you take a rabbit and throw her in the ocean, she'll die. If you take a fish and put him on land, he'll die too.
But we're checking out creatures who can survive in both, at the intersection between land and sea.
So what does it take to be a coastal creature?
Let's do it!
Oh yeah, Patagonia coastline.
There they are.
Sea lion.
All right, let's take it down the dunes, and you guys stay right here. This is a paradise for coastal creatures because the beaches are secluded and protected by steep cliffs.
Offshore, cold water currents teem with food.
All right, we gotta slow it down. We're getting close to the sea lions now. We gotta stay low because if we just come popping over this ridge, we might scare those sea lions and they might head for the sea. Here, we needed special permission to be on the sea lion beach. The last thing we wanted to do was disturb them. Oh, Chris, there must be at least 100. Oh, there's the big bull.
Oh man.
Oh, the big boy's yawning. Look at that. This group has about 5 adult males. They're huge. They're also called bulls. And each bull has about 10 females that he guards ferociously from all the other males.
And then there are all this year's pups. They're the black, small ones running all over the place, and it looks like they're probably about 2 months old right now. This is one marine mammal who is very dependent on land. And you can see it in their body shape still. These sea lions can actually run. There are still functional legs in those flippers.
A sea lion colony's base is here on the beach, and they take forays out into the ocean to feed on fish and crustaceans. When they're full, they return to the beach and hang out for 2 or 3 days until they're hungry again.
Looks like there are about 100 sea lions in this group. And there are different groups of sea lions, just like this, crashed out at different spots up and down the Patagonian coastline. Oh, we got some sea lions coming up behind us here. Pups, hey guys. They're crossing from one group to another. These pups and other sea lions cross regularly from one group to the next, using water or land to get there. There's a general trend to move southward, where food might be more easy to come by, and that might be why they're hopping from group to group.
This pup is alone on the beach. His mom is probably far out at sea, feeding on fish, crustaceans for the next few days. He's just waiting for her to get home. Okay, here we go. A few females returning from a fishing trip. Now they're heading up the beach to search for their pups. Moving down the beach, from one colony to the next, calling and listening for the specific, unique voice of her own pup. There. Her pup could have crossed to any one of these colonies while she was gone. But her ability to recognize her pup's voice among the many is critical to reuniting mother and son. Here come two pups. Running even. Oh yeah, this could be Mom. Now the smelling happens. Definitely mine. Yes! She found him. That's her pup. Life seems pretty peaceful for the sea lions, but there's danger lurking in those waves.
Out there somewhere is a predator that can attack at a moment's notice with a complete surprise for the sea lions. Swimming out there are killer whales.
AKA Orca, 6 tons, 30 feet long, a pack hunter of the sea who attacks fish, penguins, seals, humpback whales, and even great white sharks.
Not only fierce, but also intelligent. Orcas here have developed a special hunting technique, using the coastal zone to their advantage, actually launching themselves out of the water to grab sea lions off the beach.
We had to see it. So we established camp right near the beach.
Oh, here we are. Oh, that's a good one, good. Just hang on, I'll get your bridle. That was a good day. Very good day. See you later. Don't go too far, all right? Just hang around. We'll have to find you in the morning.
The low tide creates a network of tidal pools. These pools are like nurseries, completely safe with rocks surrounding them. There is no way a predator, like a shark or a killer whale, could get in here to attack one of these pups. It's a safe place where pups can play and practice their swimming. You need to be a good swimmer if you're going to catch food. For sea lions, water is where you get food. Land is for breeding, resting, and protection from sea predators. Here comes one close. He wants to come and check us out. Pups are really curious. They like to splash around, porpoise out of the water like dolphins, and wrestle, bumping and pushing each other. Got the porpoise out of the water down.
Definitely seem ready for the ocean.
After a month of practicing during low tide like this, every day, these pups are becoming really good swimmers and are now able to cross from one beach colony to the next in the surf during high tide.
But can they escape orcas? The tide is starting to come in, and that means that where the reef is broken, a deep water channel will form as the water rises, giving the orcas an attack route up the beach. The orcas know this.
Do the pups know about attacking orcas?
Day 4. We headed straight to one of only 3 suitable orca attack zones on this 5-mile stretch of beach. We just have to find the right spot. There's the blind.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Scientists had set up a permanent blind to study these animals' behavior without disturbing them.
So we can get close to the action, we're gonna disappear into this blind. The sea lions cross and the orcas attack. Mom and a pup.
Oh, yeah.
In the surf. Where'd they go?
They're right back there. The sea lions cross from one colony to the next. Along the breaking waves, they stay close to the shoreline because they know the killer whales are out there. At least the adults do. And the mother is calling a lot, making sure that pup stays right with her.
Oh yeah, she's helping it. The pups are trying to crawl on her back. Whoa, that's huge surf for a little one.
She's lost it. Oh, there's the pup. Oh, cute wave dive!
Wow. That's pretty impressive. Those pups can make it in that rough surf.
I know. It is so rough today.
The orcas can't even hunt because it's too noisy.
That's the amazing thing. These orcas can hear sea lions swimming. because every time they flap those flippers, the gravel makes noise underneath them with the water current.
They can hear the sea lions moving through, and that's where they attack. But with this rough surf, it's impossible. You can't make out a sea lion in this.
It's not gonna happen on a day like this.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's go find some other Patagonian creatures.
Oh well, we just gotta keep trying.
Yeah, if the north wind turns west, the seas will calm down a lot, I bet. Penguins, Chris?
Sure. Let's check out some penguins.
Nearby was the largest penguin colony in all of South America, a place to see how penguins deal with life on land and sea.
Here they are, a colony of Magellanic penguins.
Perfect. Look at them all. Fantastic. This is a small group of a huge colony of 200,000 that is scattered through this Patagonian wilderness, up on the land, in the sea, and right here on the interface of turf and surf. Oh, one just came back from the water. He's shaking it off. They are so mellow.
Yeah, they're very comfortable with us.
What mellow creatures.
There's a new yoga move, the penguin stretch. Flippers up. Oh, that is a good stretch.
El Penguino.
Each year, these penguins have two phases. One is primarily on land. The other is exclusively in the sea. Both phases last about 6 months, and these penguins are at the tail end of the land phase. They've already bred, they've had their chicks, and now they're molting, exchanging their old worn-out feathers for a set of new feathers. A good set of feathers helps keep a tight seal against cold water. Some are coming ashore right now.
Oh, yeah,
Look at
swimming
them
in.
battle those waves. Off to hunt fish. Whoa!
The hydrodynamic shape of these torpedo-shaped little bodies allows them to shoot right through the waves.
It's amazing. It's not even much of a battle for them. I mean, they've got it down.
They can handle what we would see as huge waves for the size of these little birds.
They just body surf those waves in, pivot their legs out, and start walking up the beach.
Whoa, what a crusher! I can breathe. When a penguin returns from the sea, they go through 5 steps. First, get out of that water and get up beyond the surf. All right, you made it. Does the shake. Step 2, sneezes a little salt water. And then make your way up the beach to wherever you think is comfortable. Yeah, you made it. Good, all right. 3, the preening begins. They have to reapply the oil from the gland at the base of the tail to ensure a tight seal. They use their beak to take the oil and wipe it all over their feathers, getting the flippers, right underneath their necks there, around the back. Then 4, fluff out. 5, the journey to the burrow begins. Chris, check it out. There's a couple heading your way. Look at them marching.
Up, moving up the beach. All right, buddy, I'm right behind you. Right behind you, bud.
We're all moving up gradually.
You know, for a creature who spends 6 months at sea, they're a little wobbly on land, but amazing and can walk for a long way.
Some don't have far to go. Others make their burrows up to 1 kilometer away from water's edge.
Maybe I'll follow you guys. Next stop, Penguin City.
This land is just riddled with penguin burrows.
This is amazing. It's like a penguin city here. Chris, look at this little rodent. Looks like a little gerbil.
It's a mountain cavy.
That little 2 penguins behind him. Check out this little rodent. How cool.
These penguins are also called jackass penguins because of this sound they make. It sounds exactly like a donkey.
A jackass.
Excuse me, buddy, just passing through.
Okay, back up this way.
There's a penguin in there.
Can't go that way.
This area is riddled with holes. Burrows everywhere. You can hardly find a place to safely put your feet down, so we're moving through here so carefully. There are 250,000 of these burrows in this colony, and each one is the home of a pair of penguins. Pairs of penguins mate for at least 5 years, sometimes even life. And each penguin knows exactly which hole is theirs. They come back to it year after having been away for 6 months. It always amazes me that these penguins are able to dig holes like this, and they do it with their feet. Just dig and dig into the earth, so they've got to be pretty strong. Those two penguins are dueling with their beaks, sizing each other up. That's a warning to one another that you better stay out of my way. A duel like this can escalate to a full-on fight. The winner gets this beautiful burrow.
Oh, Guanaco on the run. She's charging right through the penguin colony. Those sharp hooves could easily collapse a burrow. And she is not watching her footsteps. I mean, she's not gonna step in a hole. That could break her thin leg. But she could easily collapse a burrow, and they do.
Guanacos. They're the Patagonian relative of the llama.
All right, I know why they're making their way up here. It is getting really cold, and this wind takes the heat right out of you. When are you going in? Are you gonna get in there? Freezing. It's freezing.
Night 5.
Is it possible? I think that phone. Oh, jeez.
The heavy Patagonian wind has torn our tents apart.
Oh, shoot. No wonder why the penguins go underground. You gotta get out of this wind.
Patagonia is a contender for the windiest place on Earth. Relentless gales can rip through at 60 miles per hour. We hoped this storm would trigger a change in weather that would bring the orcas to the beach. The tent survived the night.
That storm definitely changed everything. The wind is now blowing in from the west, leaving the sea calm, and the conditions are right for the orcas to be able to hunt sea lions. But now, the orcas just have to show up. And if they start steaming this way, we should be able to see them from this lookout on the dunes, or from where Chris is.
Martin, you see anything?
Nope, Chris, negative. None here either. The sea is clear.
There are no fins anywhere.
All right, well, let's hope they come.
Orcas patrol huge territories. Hundreds of kilometers that way, 50 kilometers that way. They could be anywhere.
There definitely are a lot of sea lion pups.
Just have to wait.
The orcas never came. By evening, the north wind and rough seas were back. We'd lost our window.
What's it gonna take to change?
I don't know. Maybe if it just rained real good, we'd get a change in weather.
See if the orcas even show up. No orcas here.
Still, no orcas. The wind just keeps driving in from the north, creating these huge waves, making it almost impossible for the orcas to hear and hunt. But orcas are unpredictable. They can come in at any time, any weather, and that's what gives them the edge over the sea lions. That's why we have to stay on our toes.
Whoa, Chris!
Oh my gosh.
I don't believe it.
Pedro has a penguin. The penguin's struggling to get away. The penguin's pecking back at him as best he can. I think the Pedro has him by the flipper.
He got away. He's down, he's gone.
He got away. The Pedros are looking for him. He went under, but they can't find him. I think that's him coming out of the water. He doesn't look very good. He looks hurt. Little guy looks hurt. All right, he's found a bush to hide under. He's safe for now under this big bush. And this young penguin has learned a very valuable lesson. The predatory petrel's out there, and all penguins better get out of this bird's way if he's around, because the petrel will grab you. If you're a penguin, the petrel has a chance.
Day 20, still no orcas, but there was a huge coastal creature pulled up on the beach.
Oh yeah, elephant seals.
We can take this gully down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
see any? There are a bunch of them down there. Huge. Much bigger than the sea lions. Whoa, whoa. There they are, the elephant seals. I'll try to get in there closer. To get close in and get a good feel for these elephant seals, you have to move across the beach like they do. Belly to the ground. They use their back and stomach muscles to inch their way across the sand. And they can do it pretty fast, amazingly fast. Look at that, a big, massive inchworm. Takes strong stomach and back muscles, and really that's all their bodies are, practically. I mean, they can even do, get way up like that with tails in the air and body without using their hands, just all stomach and back muscles. What a huge animal, easily taking the title of the largest seal in the world, the elephant seal. But they too have a land phase. One land phase requires them to come up out of the water to molt. That's what they're doing now, lying around lazing as their new coat of fur and skin grows in. Oh, there's a yawn. Big yawn. Elephant seals are mammals just like we are, but they're mammals that have taken to the sea while we've stayed exclusively on land. But you can still see a lot of similarities. Their flippers are modified feet, and so are their hind flippers. And you can see that they still have fingernails that they use to scratch their heads, their bodies, and the other flipper. And their faces look remarkably like ours when they're lying on the beach and resting it on the sand. Those big round eyes, you can't miss them. They take up so much of an elephant seal's face. Maybe because these elephant seals dive so deep, 4,500 feet. That's how deep they go, where very little, if any, light can penetrate. Down deep, they fill those huge bellies with octopus and squid.
Martin, to the left. Young males might go head to head.
Mock battles. There they go, two males putting their heft to work. Weight and size is what these male elephant seals need to be successful, to reproduce, because the battles between males for harems and access to females is all about weight. It's sumo style, the original sumo wrestlers knocking each other, and the largest, the heaviest, the strongest, the most skilled seal wins. These are young males practicing, but when it gets to be a real fight during the breeding season,
The big elephant bulls not only use their heft, but they also slash with their teeth, sometimes incurring bloody, vicious gashes. These guys aren't even the big bulls, but they are getting more serious, inflicting scars, even in practice bouts. Wow. Hey, they're calling. What? They're calling a truce. Chris, is it getting close to high tide?
Yeah, let's ease on back to Orca Patrol.
They'll never get their elephant seal style. I'm just glad they do use clippers a little bit. Far on the beach. I'm using my clippers a lot.
But if we make it back in time, then we still might get some good. Because if the weather turns to
That's how it was the first day, right? And then we followed around and got some.
Well, another day of perfect weather conditions for orcas and still no sign of them. I can't understand why they haven't shown up, but Martin and I just have to keep on our toes. Ooh, a dead guanaco. And an armadillo. This is a hairy armadillo, and he dug a burrow right by the guanaco. He's been feeding on it. But he didn't kill it, he found it. Armadillos will eat insects, worms, carrion, whatever they can find. Check out those long, sharp claws on his front feet. Those are perfect for digging.
Whoa. They can move fast, too.
Like hyperactive little tanks.
Check out that armored plate right on the top of his head. What a great creature.
Hey, buddy. The Argentine gray fox. This amazing creature wanders around the Patagonian steppes looking for insects, small mammals, small birds, whatever it can find, and sometimes eat dead sea lions, dead elephant seals, and dead penguins. And they'll try to sneak into penguin rookeries and steal small chicks.
They can move fast, too.
Let's see some of those quick turns. Whew, look at that. Foxes are dogs. They're in the dog family. They move without making a sound, like ghosts. Argentine gray fox came in for the carcass. The fox would love to eat this armadillo. It's a tasty meal, and they probably would if it wasn't for that tough, armored shell. That is hard. These foxes, they just can't do it. And the armadillo is actually pretty bold around these foxes, chasing them around sometimes. That is a tough suit of armor.
Where are they?
What is it, day 20? Still no orcas.
What about the sea lions? You want to go under?
Yeah, while the orcas aren't here.
Let's see what the orcas will be coming for.
Let's do it.
We were going to an environment where humans were not meant to be. The underwater domain of sea lions and orcas.
Why do orcas throw themselves onto the beach to catch sea lions? Why not just grab them in the deep water? Swimming with the sea lions might give us some clues.
All right,
Here's a colony of sea lions right on a rocky reef, and we're gonna get in and see if anybody's swimming around down there. Sea lions, that is. Hey, if an orca comes by, we'd be very happy with that.
Wild orcas just don't attack humans. Why not? One surfer is the only known attack. They just don't seem to like to attack people.
Anybody going swimming? Huh? Are you gonna go in? She's going in. Great. All right, here we go.
The sea lion has a completely different confidence level on land as it does in the water. On land, they're constantly wary of predators, of humans, but in the water, they're very curious. They come right up to you, swim circles around you, and then head off.
No wonder the orcas prefer to catch them where they can trap them up against the beach. Because sea lions are a slippery prey. They're also explosive. They're agile. They can swim circles around a single orca in the open ocean. Unless they're caught by surprise or somehow cornered, it's pretty much the only time they're really vulnerable to orca predation. Look at this, Chris. Look at that. She's coming right over to check us out. Hey, buddy.
We're as awkward in the water as they are on land.
Tell me about it.
Well, that gives us a great idea of the agility of sea lions and why the orcas use the beach to catch them.
It also shows you why the orcas target the pups, who aren't yet master swimmers.
Nothing.
There they are, orcas.
Orcas, they're here. Hurry, hurry.
There's a sea lion. Two pups in the waves right in front of them. Oh, they're close to shore.
This could be it. Come on, come on, come on. Where are they? Yes, okay. Oh my God. Look how close.
They pass right by those pups, but the waves are big. The orca can't stand that kind of acoustical interference in this kind of hunting. Chris, they pass by here. They pass by two pups. They look like they're patrolling and want to hunt, but I don't know if the conditions are right. It seems too rough.
Martin, I see him.
I see them. They're headed this way, but going out further into the ocean.
I thought we were going to see that hunting behavior, that intentional beach stranding where the orcas surge out of the water to get the pups in the shallows. Only about 10 individuals in the world do this. And by the way they were patrolling, at least one of those orcas must be a hunting individual.
Today's not the day, but at least the orcas are here. Day 23, west wind, calm seas. To increase our chance of witnessing a hunt, Martin and I have split up.
All right, here they come. Cruising real close to shore. Patrolling this beach, right around where the sea lion colony is. No pups in the surf. All up on the beach, protected by the cove. The conditions are right now.
So now they just have to find where the pups are crossing. Chris is down the beach with the sea lions.
In order to be up close and witness orca hunting, you have to think strategically like an orca. So I'm gonna position myself between two colonies of sea lions, one to my left and a colony to my right. And right in front is a deep water channel, a classic attack zone. This is exactly what the orcas do. They arrive at a hunting spot and just hang out, waiting till the time is right for them to strike. But where are those orcas?
They're heading down shore. Hey, Chris, can you hear me?
Yeah, Martin, go.
Chris, they're here.
How many?
Two. One male, one female.
It's great. They're heading your way.
Martin, 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 do you copy? Martin, 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 do you copy?
Chris is out of range.
Chris, do you see him? Well, the conditions are good. Just scan the horizon, looking for those fins. I saw one. I saw a fin heading your way. Plenty of pups.
What's wrong with these radios?
Orca. Martin, Orca. Orca, right here. Here she's hanging out right between the two colonies. Here she comes. Oh, man. Hey, come on, we got it, man.
No way. No way. You did? Where's she?
See, she's heading off there.
Oh, you got it. What happened?
First, I saw her close to shore. Popped her fin out.
Then I spotted the mother and pup crossing, heading towards the direction she was coming in.
And boy, did she come out of nowhere. They didn't see her coming.
She came out of the water fast, man, right up onto the beach.
The orca, a creature completely designed for life in the sea, but with a steep beach, pebbly, good high tide, pups crossing, that killer whale can return to the land to snatch a bite to eat.
Oh, yeah. A mammal who's taken to the sea and still uses land to his advantage to hunt.
All right, I get Cameron next time.
Nice!
Yeah. All right. Do the battery start or something?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. All of a sudden, I couldn't hear a thing. Oh, it was intense.
That was lucky. I mean, it was lucky, but we deserve some luck now.
The orcas were here, they were hungry, and they were hunting. This was a once-in-a-lifetime chance. We could not leave now. Martin, orcas.
Where? Which way?
They're heading towards you,
But they're moving fast.
it looks like they're gonna pass, but
Right by you and
head to the channel.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Take this tripod.
I got it! I got it! I got it! Go!
When killer whales show up, you have to move because they attack fast. They can snatch just a pup and disappear for days.
There they are! Heading to attack zone 1. We're gonna miss it. We gotta move.
Hurry!
Okay, they're coming.
Okay. There are pups. There are pups on both sides. The orcas are right in the channel, ready to strike.
Okay, there's more coming. More pups. Look at it, a group of 20 pups. There's so many. Look at them all.
Up there, out there. They're right in the middle.
Oh, they have no idea what they're in for. Tell me when you see the fin, Chris.
There it is. She's after him. She's after him. She's after him. Oh, jeez.
Got him.
And that one pup just escaped.
That is one lucky pup. Look at them all running up the beach.
They're out of here.
Fortunately, the orca could just get one. Those guys were lucky.
Oh, look at that tail thrashing, trying to get back in the water. That's how she has to do it. She has to wriggle her body and get that massive bulk back into the water. That's why this is a dangerous hunting strategy for the orcas, because if they go too far, get too far up the beach, and the tide goes out, they'd be stranded.
So she has to get back into the sea, and that's why coming up on the land is such a risky proposition for hunting orcas. Okay, take a breather.
Martin, they're still out there. Right now, there are 3 orcas patrolling the channel. The biggest fin out there, the one that has a few bends in it, that's an old male. He was a good hunter, but he's a little bit past his prime. Still can catch sea lions and likes to do it by hiding that huge fin of his and popping it up at the last second. The other 2 is a mother and son. The son, the one with the mid-sized fin, is still learning how to hunt. Right now, he's sharing in his mother's success. The mother has the smallest fin. She's the best hunter out here. Here's exactly how she does it. She waits for the sea lions to cross. She doesn't really go for the adults. They're too fast. She waits for the pups to cross, to get in the danger zone. Then, when they're right there in the sweet spot, she leads them, comes in front. When the pups hesitate, she turns, changes directions, and heads in with a final surge. There is nowhere for these pups to go. They can't go down. There's sand, there's beach. They can't go up into the air. They can only go to the sides or escape up the beach, which is really slow for a sea lion.
Those pups saw that threat coming right for them. That is fearsome. What a predator to have when you're just 2 months old, learning about the world. It's not just sand and surf and fun. There's orca out there.
It's amazing how calm everything gets. After the attack, you hardly see the orcas. Every now and then, a fin rising and descending into the water very smoothly. It's as if the orcas have all the confidence in the world. Oh, there's one crossing. There's one crossing. Pup crossing. Right in front. Here comes a fin. Right, attack right here. Right in front. This pup is lingering right in front. He's in the danger zone, and he's giving the orcas time to approach. Oh, right on the beach. It's the female. She got the pup. The pups are scrambling up the beach, trying to get away. But one of their buddies gets taken. Those sea lions are stunned. They're just sitting on the beach looking around.
Look at her, an adult female.
This adult sea lion looks pretty stunned too. Maybe it was her pup that was taken. She grabs the pup and takes him back into the deep. She's watching the fins. She's walking pretty slowly, almost as if she's sad and depressed. And just offshore, the orcas are feeding. Mom's not eating all the sea lions herself. She's sharing them with her son and maybe even that old male. And the petrels, they're out there battling for every scrap they can get. But when the orcas come by, the petrels clear out of there.
In 4.5 hours of hunting, that orca caught 6 sea lions and missed only once.
Run, get out of there. Get back to the colony.
Oh, she got the pup.
Run, run, run.
She is a pro. She has this hunting style down. She knows how to do it. One of the only orcas in the world that uses this style of hunting.
Yeah, one of only 13 known orcas to strand hunt this way. I think a lot of these pups are learning, though.
The pups are very vulnerable now, but with each day that goes by, the more they practice, the more they take the risk, these pups grow quicker, smarter, and soon it'll be very difficult for these orcas to catch them.
The pups got away. They got out of the water in time. Safe. They've reached the upper beach. Good job by those pups. Oh yeah, they're happy. They're playing in the seaweed, swimming through it, massaging their bodies,
Flipping it off of their tails. These are happy, satisfied orcas.
preaching.
Oh yeah!
After a great hunting session, these orcas are loving life.
Oh yeah, their bellies are, oh, they're happy. Look at that. All right, well, that's it. Hunting is over for today. They're off.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable. We were so lucky to be here for that. For the hunt, the celebration, that's the life of the orca, on the edge of land and sea.
Amazing. Patagonia, what a place.
I love it. Sea and land.
Living on the edge of two completely different worlds, the creatures of the Patagonian coast have crossed the boundary between land and sea like few creatures can.
The amphibious sea lion,
Penguin bird of the sea,
the deep diving elephant seal.
and of course, the incredible strand hunting orca.
These animals have what it takes to be coastal creatures.